resources that we have today because of this beautiful foundation. I would go ahead and I would sit in my dining room chair and I would take out my shaver, and I would shave the lady's head when they started the hair to come out. And my kids and that mom's kids would be running in and out of the kitchen. And I never thought anything of it. Like I never thought, gosh, that's so wrong. Like what am I doing? I never thought of it until I got cancer. But it was something that I just was so nonchalant about. I have always been involved with cancer and with trying to solve or help with cancer. When I went to Pittsburgh, I was the chair of the Komen Race for the Cure. We're the largest race in all the United States, 66,000 runners. And that's when I started Pink to Pete, which we played in the Peterson, which is like the combo here. And of course I know all the statistics, and I try to always tell my team, tell my ladies about the statistics of breast cancer. But unfortunately for a lot of my team, when I told them a year ago, only one of my 11 student athletes, women, had known anyone. They knew people that had cancer, but only one knew of one person that survived. So my team immediately thought I was just going to die. And I said, like, yo, like, you're not through with me yet. Like, no. And I have to tell you, with the support of people like you, and the support of people like little Kate, you know, right now, I've had 2 surgeries. I had 33 radiation treatments. And at times, I do think cancer is like somewhat of a business. I will tell you that.
Amen.
And I said to Dr. Ray, hey, what are you going to talk about? I don't want to talk about what you talk about. She said, oh, you know, how far we've come with cancer. And I was like, oh, man, I'm going against you. You know, my mom, back when my mom took the chemo, she took tamoxifen. Guess what I'm on? Hello? And I said to my sister, we have raised millions of dollars for breast cancer. Jesus, can't we? Can't we have something different? She goes, well, hey, you know, Mommy did live 10 years on it. And I was like, hallelujah, praise God. You know what? If I can live 10 years, fine. But guess what? I'm living longer than 10 years. Like, we are all here to make a difference. We are all here to make an impact. We are all here if we are willing to go and write our name on those auctions in there. And we are all here to continue to get funds so that we can have young surgeons that's here with us today. She's only here until 1 month. 1 month. We welcome you with open arms. But I will tell you this, and we'll give it up for you. But you better come up with a new drug in like 5, no, I'm just kidding. I will tell you this. I can remember when I had my first surgery, and my kids were really upset. Now, I didn't tell anyone. I knew I had cancer for 6 weeks before I told anyone. I didn't tell my husband, I didn't tell my personal kids, I didn't tell my staff, because I had a lot to do to get ready for the season. And I didn't really know. Like, once they cut into, you know what's going to happen. So I wanted to make sure everything was fixed, everything was done. So I didn't tell anyone. And then I told my children, and here's how I told my 3 daughters. I was up in New York. It was August 17th. My daughter, her little girl was turning 1. We were all flying in for the weekend. We were going grocery shopping. The pathologist, the doctor was supposed to call me to say, like, yes, you have it, or no, you don't. Even though you know you have it before by all the tests and by everything they tell you. I couldn't wait any longer. Teresa was like, Mom, come on, we got to go to the store. So we go to the store, and I keep looking at my phone, and I called twice. Now, they knew me by name. Coach B, we promised we don't have your results. It was Friday afternoon. Because I wanted to tell my kids in person. I was flying home on Sunday. Coach B, we know you're out of town, but we don't have the results. Okay, no problem. We get out of the car, we go over, you know where you get the grocery cards? We plop Frankie in the grocery cart, I put my purse here, and all of a sudden my phone rings, and I pick up my phone, I look at it, I'm like, damn it, it's the doctor. Hold on, I go, hello? They say, Coach B, yes. Hold on, we're gonna get doctor. I'm like, okay. So I say to my kids, put my purse in with Frankie. Claire, you watch Frankie. Teresa Marie, I take out a pad. I give Teresa Marie a pad and a pen. I say, you take notes for me. I'm going to put it on speaker. And Christy's looking, and Christy's 25. And they're looking at me. They're like, okay. I'm like, look, let's just be strong, okay? Okay, great. And the doctor comes on and they say, just like on TV, we are so sorry to tell you you're positive. You know, for breast cancer. And my children just look, and I'm like, because I don't remember these words or terms. I'm a coach. I know X's and O's. And they start crying, and I mute the man. And I'm like, stop it. Oh, it's okay. And then I'm like, I'm so sorry. What was that? Become really nice again. I'm so sorry. I'm sobbing, okay? So I finally get off the phone, and we all have a hug. And I said, you guys are like, Mom, when did you know? I'm like, oh, look, I wanted to tell you in person. They were like, well, the doctor just told us. And I'm like, you know, it doesn't go as you plan sometimes. And we had a group hug, and they're eating, and I'm like, come on, let's go. You got vegetables? Oh, we went in, we did our food shop, and we were there. Well, my husband comes in that night, and of course, we're partiers. And you know, we're having cocktails and some friends, and all of a sudden, the night gets done, and we're getting ready to go to bed, and my daughter, Claire, she's like, I don't know, she could be a doctor, like she's really nerdy, and I don't know, she's just real, she said, Mom, I'll go in with you when you tell Dad. My husband's already in bed, he's snoring. I'll go in with you to tell Dad. You go in with me, tell Dad what? You have cancer. I'm like, stop, I'm not waking up. Mom, I think you need to tell Dad. I said, well, I think I don't need to tell Dad right now. And I said, get out of here. She's like, Mom, like this, I'm like, stop rubbing me. And I think sometimes as women, like, I don't know, like, you know, buck up, buttercup, right? And that's all of you are wonderful buttercups. And all of you are so strong. And all of you give each other strength. And my team gave me strength. And you know, I had to tell them, believe in me. Trust me now, believe me later. And I tell them all the time, if I tell you to run up to the top of the Coliseum and jump off the roof, don't look at me like I'm saying commit suicide. Jump, because I'll have a trampoline to catch you. And that is blind faith, ladies. And so whatever we can do, meaning myself, I'm not pregnant, I don't have a mouse in my pocket, but me, women's basketball, KSU, I promise you we will do it. We have our pink game on February 8th. We're excited. I'm determined to sell out that Coliseum. We already have our first recipient of the Agnes Baronato Endowed Scholarship in 1 year. It is for a student, and we have a young lady who is coming to KSU as a student. She has 2 children. She's had 2 surgeries, and she's going through chemo. But she's still determined to get her education. And she's the first recipient. So again, we all have a cause. And you know what? With modern medicine, they told me, 5 years you'll be on this, but or something else. I don't really give a damn what I'm on, because I'm going to be here, and it doesn't really matter. And that's how you all got to think as well. And I'll just say one last thing in closing. Everybody take their right hand, raise it high in the air. Raise up. Yo, you 2 waiters too. Leave you 3. You're not. Come on. Let's go. Okay? That's right. Let's go. Yo, you know your right from your left hand? Get it up. Right. Get it right over here. Okay. Cross it over your left shoulder. Cross it over your left shoulder. Pat your shoulder. And say, good job. Good job. Say it again. Good job. Say it again. Good job. Because